shit, what was it? Because it was like a 1-2 punch of he took League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and then he turned down this other role.
Gandalf.
It might have been Gandalf, and it was basically he. After that, it was like, well, clearly I don't understand how the business works anymore. So I'm out.
Hello and welcome to this, another episode of Wasting All the Time, Level 3. My name is Dave, and I will be your host for this podcast episode. Joining me are my 3 cohorts, Cody.
It's me, Cody, from being a cohort.
John.
Hey, I'm coing the horts.
And Jess.
That's me.
We will be performing improvisatorily at you through audio medium, this podcast that you downloaded. Subscribe. And there will be segments. We're going to kick things off with the first segment, which is going to be John's segment. Not just any old segment, not just any old John, but this John and his segment, the Jonologue.
And now it's time for John to break shit down. Now entering the Jonologue.
So I want to talk about cartoons for a little bit, and then we can go back to what we were doing before. Now, cartoons, people have done a lot of deconstruction over the years about like, the violence in cartoons and stuff. Like, it's kind of funny because it's cartoon characters, but if you applied that to real life, it'd be horrifying. Like the original comic, The Mask, that goes into that, and things like that. But in reality, if you think about the cartoon characters that in your life, it's actually still pretty wholesome fun. They don't get hurt or seriously injured by being hit in the head with a comically sized mallet. They don't die from being blown up by dynamite. They are not dismembered by getting run over by a train. They're fine. And so those things are fine. You can go and do them yourself if you're a cartoon character, but not if you're a human being. See, that's the divide. So what I'm proposing is that we begin worshiping cartoon characters as the gods that they are, because, they're invincible. They are benevolent. They can withstand bouts of extreme violence. Often they're trickster characters, and really, they're just better than us.
I am invincible. I'm untouchable. I'm all-knowing.
Yeah, I mean, that seems to be how you've set things up here. The animators were very clear that you are an authority figure. And
there's a sign. I've got a name tag that says so.
Mm-hmm.
If it's in the written word,
right? Yeah.
Praise be to me.
That's definitely how cartoons work. Is that authority figures remain authority figures? I wouldn't worry about it at all. See, I'm just a little cartoon, wombat. So like I'm way low on the food chain here.
I remember those days. I remember when I was a tiny little wombat. I was never a wombat. I was never tiny, but I remember those days.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
they were yesterday.
Yeah. Days. I mean, you're king of Cartoonville. And so like, nope. Yeah, we all follow your lead, and I'm sure that nothing will happen that changes that because like I said, authority figures, they're sacrosanct.
I keep thinking, the way you're saying all of this, that something's going to happen. And I don't know if it's how you're thinking it, or it's the fact that you're holding a giant mallet about 5 times your size behind your little wombat back.
Yeah, I mean this old thing.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of damage could it really do to anyone if I'm strong enough to hold it,
Trudy.
Mm-hmm.
Trudy.
You know what I mean? Like, I bet I could just walk right up and pound you the head with it and you'd be fine.
Trudy.
All right.
Trudy.
None of that in here. I'm the boss. There. You can tell because there are the words across my chest that say the boss.
Yeah.
I'm a political cartoon. It sucks here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's why you're the boss. And so I'm sure that the fact that you've stepped directly onto those railroad tracks will not do anything. There's not going to be any payoff to that.
I hear something. I don't know what that is. I'm really not in touch.
Well, this looks like a fantastic village, far away from my home village where I can learn some lessons.
Like not standing on the railroad track. Watch this. Welcome to Cartoonville.
This is terrifying.
Yeah. He'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm pretty upset.
See? He's fine.
Oh, is that why the train had labor rights written on the side of it?
Ding.
I was going to be like an anime main character for a minute, and I was like, I don't know, I can swing that.
That would have been an interesting intersection of tropes.
All right. Well, that was the Jonologue. Thank you, John.
Heck, yes.
Now it's time to move things along to the next segment, and that's my job as the host.
Mm-hmm.
Game I have brought to entertain y'all today is one that I don't think we've played in a hot minute, or if we have, I don't care because it's fun and I wanted to bring it. This is Press Conference. Stoic nods from the group.
Yes.
Well, that's what I like to see going into improv comedies.
This is why we've blown up.
Oh my God. One of us will be an individual giving a press conference at a podium, and the rest of us will be the varying gaggle of reporters. The person giving the press conference doesn't know what they are giving the press conference about yet, and as reporters, we're going to kind of ask them questions to help build the narrative for what's going on. And I swear it's a lot more fun than it sounds when I explain it. I need to work on that. My explanations of things are dry at best. Does anybody in particular want to be the press conference giver?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Mr. Dave.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, thank you for joining me here today. I did want to let you all know that the community pool will be reopened just in a matter of weeks. Just a few more things to sort out. Then we will get it. We will get the pools refilled. I know that it's been awful dry around here lately. We're going to get the pools refilled and reopened to the public, and you can all enjoy it once again. Now opening up this conference, 2 questions.
Yes. Skip Rockington, Lake Weekly.
Yes, Skip.
Yeah. So I just had a question about. So has the issue with the sulfuric acid been addressed adequately?
The issue with sulfuric acid has been discussed. There is a plan coming together. It has not yet been fully addressed in the sense that I believe you mean it, as in removed and steps put into place to ensure that it never happens again. Not that, but we are addressing it. Absolutely. We did locate the source. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Jacob Pfeffenberger from the New York Times.
Great.
It's spelled differently, Tymes. Anyway, there have been reports that the mayor has been seen around the pool site despite it being closed to everyone due to, quote, super extreme danger. What is the mayor and his family doing at this honestly very dangerous poolside?
Yes, I think that is worth bringing up. Thank you, Jake. And ever since we had the privacy screen put up, there have been reports that the mayor has been around. Reports of splashing, reports of merrymaking. That is definitely due to industrial safety tours that have been ongoing. The mayor and his family have been wearing their own type of protective garb. And they've been bringing testing implements, some of them novelty shapes. And it is definitely just part of how closely the mayor has been watching this situation unfold. Yes. Yes.
Hello. This is Maritime from Sleepatime News, and we was wondering, why there is suddenly no towels of bright colors in stock anywhere nearby. It also seems that anything that would be considered a party tray has also been obtained by what I quote, one individual said was Eminent pool domain.
Yes, I'm very glad you brought that up. Once again, ever since the privacy screen went up around this contaminated site, there was a need to occasionally hang some brightly colored towels over the top, which we then removed once people saw them. And that's been used to soak up all of the acid. The trays that you just heard clatter behind me, those are part of an initiative to feed the hungry, which I think we can all get behind. So a little bit of inconvenience for the rest of us that all the party trays are being used for other beneficial reasons that benefit the city at large in a way. Yes. Next question.
Yes, Kyle Masterson from the Kyle Local Daily. There have been reports of a lot of construction equipment coming onto the site, and while I think it's really important that the citizens know where their tax dollars are being spent, what like this heavy construction, what are they bringing in? It looks like lots of big colorful things. We can't see them before they get behind the safety screens, but where are tax dollars going with this dangerous pool site?
The big colorful things. There have been a lot of blog posts about that. A lot of people posting on Nextdoor. All I can really say about that is that I, for one, am a rational human, and I don't believe that water slides exist. So I don't think that they've been installed. I don't think that the privacy screen getting taller by the day means anything, except we're making you more safe. The heavy machinery, the cell phone video in which you can hear a faint voice in the background saying, no, make the deep end deeper. None of that has any basis in reality. That's all faked. It's all deep fakes. It's all deep end fakes for your benefit. Yes. Next.
It's Blaze Fluffer Doll Decapitator magazine. I just want to know about some of the things coming out lately about the fact that you are feeding the homeless, of course, behind the privacy screen, and some of them are not coming back out again.
Welcome back, Blaze. So glad they let you out. Well, there is a tunnel. It's for safety reasons because there's so much acid. Damn it, Blaze. It's outreach. I don't.
Are you giving them jobs at the pool?
The cabana is in fine working order, creating jobs. Blaze. And yes, you're not getting the pool back. It's not a community pool anymore. It's a mayor's pool.
Excellent. Well, that was press conference.
That was indeed press conference. Thank you, Cody.
Yeah.
Always a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as I am wont to do, I shall transition to the next segment.
Ooh.
All right, it's my segment, and I'm gonna bring back the segment that I did last time. It's another Paterson's Premises, where I will provide a premise and then watch you, my improv puppets, dance. So for this one, the premise is a receptionist in protective. What's it called?
Custody?
Witness protection.
Oh.
A receptionist in witness protection.
So, what you're saying? I can't leave. I have to get back to my job, get back to my family.
Okay. So those
New
things.
edition of Cutting Heads Off Dolls magazine coming in. It's very important.
So those are things that don't exist for you anymore.
You killed my family?
We did not kill them. In fact, we are the government. We just relocated them to other places. We're good at that.
Okay.
So, also your job, not your job anymore. Your job now is to not be murdered by the people that you witnessed committing a murder.
What does that pay?
It pays you not dying.
You guys are going to tax that, though, aren't you?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. Now I want to see a scene where someone is in witness protection and their new job is being a receptionist.
All right. How can I help you?
Well, I'm here. 10 minutes early for my 2 o'clock appointment. Now, I know it said in the email I should be here 15 minutes early, but I got here 10 minutes early, and 10 is close enough to 15 that I figured 15 minutes early is maybe just a little bit too much. I mean, honestly, this isn't the first time that I've been here. I don't need to fill anything out. I just need to come. So I decided 10 minutes. 10 minutes is good to show up early instead of the 15. Now, if you need me to leave and reschedule because I didn't give you the full 15, then I'm sorry. I can't fit this in any other time. And you're going to have to deal with the fact that I'm only 10 minutes early and not 15.
What's your name, doll?
Oh, right. My name is Susan Saran Rapp. Okay.
Susan
the
Sharan
fourth.
rap. Okay, yeah, we got
Susan
you here
Saran
under
wrap,
the
fourth.
under the
fourth.
W's.
Not the
Yeah.
third.
Uh-huh.
Not the third. The fourth. The fourth.
The
The
fourth.
third actually wasn't my mother. The third was my sister.
Okay.
And so was the second. My parents just named us all the same.
This is
thing, and
very
then just
interesting
added
information.
1,
Yes,
2,
thank you.
3, 4.
So we've got the.
Did it with the dogs too.
So is this going to be under S for Saran or W under wrap? I know about keeping things under wraps.
Because my name is Susan Saran Wrap.
Yeah.
Wrap. Susan.
The fourth,
Susan
right?
Wrap.
The fourth?
The fourth. Yes.
The fourth. Yeah.
Oh,
You
maybe
look
I
like
should have
a
come in.
fourth. Yeah, you look like a
Dang.
fourth, you know?
What is that?
It's something
supposed to mean?
about you. It just says
Wow.
4, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
The first place that doesn't place. Thanks.
Listen, I once won 15 G's on a horse coming in fourth. It's a very special number for me, okay?
You won on a horse that lost?
Yeah.
I don't think you know
got a
how
problem
to
with
bet.
that? You got a problem with me winning on a horse that lost?
I think it just sounds like you're bad at betting. Maybe I should have come in 15 minutes early.
I made
instead
15
of 10.
G's. You couldn't even come 15 minutes early.
Ding.
Oh, that was incredible.
Thank you for that. I was waiting to see the past ooze out of the facade. So that's very good. All right. Well, without further ado.
Fellow listeners, you might be thinking, wow, this sure is a fast episode. Well, that might be because of me. Hello, my name is Jess, and I gave my cohorts a warning that I was going to probably pass out in 30 minutes' time. We got 5 minutes left, buddies.
Let's do this.
Podcast in 30 minutes or less,
Okay.
or just falls asleep.
Or just falls asleep. Goes hunk shoe. All
Classic.
right. So the game that I have brought today is Shakespeare Switch.
Ooh.
The way that this works is you will do a normal, everyday scene, and at any point, I will shout out switch. Upon that shouting out, you must then talk as though you were in a Shakespeare play. Your premise may change to fit more akin to a Shakespeare-like genre. Maybe it doesn't. It doesn't matter. The big thing is making sure that you speak and act as though you were in a Shakespeare play. And then I can switch back and you have to continue the scene as though it was normal. And I get to do that as many times as I want.
Love it.
I think we last played this game 4.5 years ago.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Beautiful.
Let's do it.
So to get us started, I just need a relationship. And your relationship is going to be like a store owner.
Okay.
But their best customer, not at their store.
Oh, okay.
Like they're
so
not
like,
at their store. Like that's so no transaction scene, right?
okay.
Right.
Yeah. Store owner runs into their best customer out.
Okay. Ooh. Awkward.
Hey, I know. I went in. I noticed that the cherries were on sale, and I went in, and you were all out. That must have sold quick, huh?
Oh yeah. That that's season, but we'll be getting more in on Monday if you want to come in then.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm always in on a Monday. Yeah, that's great. I've things going well for you and the fam.
Yeah, pretty good. Store's trucking along. Timmy graduates next Saturday.
Switch.
Forsooth, I do remember in the echoes of my mind when young Timothy was but yea high.
I like the muse Terpsichore, dance the years, year after year, churning their tide into the foam of adulthood from youth. And all too soon 'tis past. The joys of childhood give way to the cares of age.
Aye, tis an ailment we all love to get.
Nay, sir, nay, not I. For I would
Switch.
really rather be a kid most of the time.
Yeah, everything after 40 has been kind of
Tell me about it. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
My feet hurt every morning.
Oh, yeah. No, I work. I stand in the shop every day. You want to talk about back pain? Wee. But it could be worse.
Switch.
Many a man toils his entire life for no reward. He hath neither family, nor riches, nor title, nothing but the breaking toil of his labors to keep him awake at night, to keep him warm. Nay, not such a life as mine, for I have those I love, my wife, my son, strong daughters, with a fine dowry to give when that day shall come.
Cuz. Yeah. They are they coming back from school? Are they coming back from school to visit?
Yeah, I mean as much as they can. On the breaks.
Yeah.
So, mostly just Christmas, the big stuff like that. Other than that, they're at their colleges, off in the hinterlands,
Yeah.
But
still MBA is worth something.
Oh yeah, definitely. One already has an idea for a company. We'll see how that goes.
Mark, you said your kid's getting an MBA? Sorry, I just happened to stop by. I heard you talking about it. I didn't know that's what he'd settled on.
Oh yeah, my daughters are both getting MBAs.
Oh, both of them. That's
Switch.
Yeah.
A worldly woman who knows her way about her sums is a treasure more rare and valued than all the jewels and a king's ransom, my friend. I suggest you hold them close and dear.
Ye speak true. Ye speak true. My daughters are indeed the jewels of my eye. They're my
great.
Pride and joy.
Switch.
But lo, the cost of such an education must have set you back a princely sum.
Many transactions. I had to sell a lot of cherries to fund that, but I was able to, and I'm happy to have been able to.
It's good. You're a good dad. You're a good dad.
Oh,
thanks. I do my best.
Cherry profits went to your daughter's education?
Switch.
Yeah. They did. For 'tis as the philosophers say, a cherry today shall grow into the stoutest of trees. And that's what they say, I guess.
Makes sense. Well, that jives.
Can't be mad.
It's just nice that we're a part of it. Can't be mad.
Can't be mad.
Wasn't quite iambic pentameter, but I did my best. God damn it!
That was impressive.
Was
yeah,
good.
I could tell that's what you were doing. Yeah,
it was like iambic, like penta, septa, octameter. Sometimes a little bit.
It was Piantic. I sleep now.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, and let your weary ears close for the night as we wrap up this podcast.
Forsooth and stuff.
Forsooth and
This
stuff.
episode. This episode.
There's that for stuff.
That's
This episode.
gonna
Sorry.
do it.
No
For this
series
one.
finale for you. Not yet.
If there's anything about this episode that you liked in particular, please go anon to wastingallthetime.com/vote to nominate it as one of your favorite scenes of the year. Because at the endo, we will be collecting all of those nominations, putting them up for review, getting your votes as listeners of this podcast, and then we will assemble a top 10 list, review them in an episode or two, talk about them, chat about them, reminisce, etc., etc. wastingallthetime.com/vote.
Do it.
Until next time, I have been Dave.
I have been Cody.
I've been Jess.
And I was John.
And we wasted all the time. Thanks ever so much.
But
Bye.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, an improv comedy podcast. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you really enjoyed the show, support us at patreon.com/timewastepod, or go to wastingallthetime.com. Yay.
I like the muse Terpsichore. Did you make that up, or is that a real one?
Terpsichore? That's one of the actual muses.
Terpsichore. Oh, I even spelled it right. Terpsichore. Okay. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Terpsichore just sounds like so many syllables. Thank you, Jenny, for hanging out.
Yeah.
Glad you
Yeah,
enjoyed
thanks,
it.
Jenny. Yeah, Terpsichore was the muse of dance, I believe.
Ah.